Here's the latest failure. A little piece of channel is starting to cave in with the tension. So I'm upping my game once again. I got a chunk of 3/8 channel iron there. I'm bumping up to 1/2 inch all thread, 1/2 inch washers. I've got quite a hoard of 1/2 inch nuts, so I'm not getting those. So I am going to put all of this together. I got to drill out a larger hole in the puck down there, put it all back together, start cranking on it again, see what breaks. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am still fighting with this cylinder liner in #1 piston hole on the old Red Pepper engine rebuild. Here's the latest failure. That chunk of channel is bending, and I believe my little puck down there in the bottom, oops, sorry, I believe that's also bending. So, back to the drawing board. I've got to build something more robust here and come up with a more suitable puck for this cylinder. I mean, everything else worked great on these 3 holes. This one, nope. So I think I'm going to have to go with a round puck, the full circumference of that liner with a lip all the way around. It's going to have to be pretty thick. And then I need something a lot stouter here. Yeah. Ain't old iron wonderful? Look what Nancy got me at an estate sale. For $1. Man, I love that woman. Check this out. My pal Greg at El Rancho cost a plenty. This is the ST-1. This is a sleeve puller for a Farmall H that he turned out on his lathe. 3/4 inch bar stock. We got a long 1/2 inch nut here. I will screw my all thread into that and then come up with my robust plate on the top side. But you can see he turned the step all the way around on that, and it fits perfectly because I sent him the #2 sleeve out of the engine so he could match fit this, and he said there's 5 thousandths clearance all the way around, so we won't hook the edge of the block with this thing. So yeah, so I can get it in there and I can tension the heck out of it, and then I can get a robust hammer, and I can wail on this end if need be to try to force that sleeve out of there. And if I have to, I got bigger hammers. I was recently inspired by my pal Daryl in Power from the Past when I visited his shop a year or so ago, and so I'm copying his idea. I'm taking all my old ball caps that I hardly ever wear anymore because I got a lot of new ones, and I'm attaching them to an upper beam in the shop here just to display them. And yeah, I think it looks cool, nice shop decoration. I have let this thing languish now for several weeks. Well, I've been doing a bunch of other stuff. If you've been with the channel for a while, you've seen me do a couple of county fairs and a couple other projects. And so now I've got to press into service the new puck made by El Rancho Costa Plenty and see if we can finally have some success with that sleeve in #1 cylinder. Okay, I'm going to get the new puck screwed onto the all thread here and tighten it down. Jam nut here. And then we'll install it into the engine block, and we'll see if we can break anything. Well, here we go again. We'll see if this works. Success! It's moving. I put all the tension on it I could with my weakling strength, and then I rolled the engine over, started wailing on this end with a hammer, and we've moved it about an inch so far. So the El Rancho Costa Plenty ST1 cylinder sleeve removal tool was a success. That was one heck of a fight, but the upgraded sleeve pulling tool was a roaring success. These old cylinder liners are going to go into the scrap bin, or maybe I can make wind chimes out of them. You never know around here. So the final step is to remove the cam bearings. My pal Greg's got the removal tool for that, and he's also got the professional steam cleaning outfit. So we'll get the cam bearings out. I'll soak this down with copious amounts of degreaser, and then I'm going to coat the outside, the paint, with citrus strip. And then at Greg's convenience, he can bring his steam cleaning outfit over, and we'll just steam the heck out of this block, get it all cleaned inside and out, hopefully be able to clean out the oil galleries. And then that and the head and the crankshaft are going to go to the machine shop. And that's going to be a long leg, because we just got a one-man band machine shop locally here, and he's always stacked up and busy. So that will allow time to start diving into the rest of this thing. Got to pull the gas tank off, the rest of the sheet metal, get in here and into the transmission and the differential. There's a lot of work left to do in assessment and checking condition, all that kind of stuff. So that was a huge victory. I'm sure I'm going to need a whole bunch more as we tear farther into this old 49 Farmall H. In a very near future video, we're going to take this little 1.5 to 2.5 LB international engine a little farther down. Got a lot of slop here. That seal and bearing is bad. I want to assess cam lobes and make sure everything's good on the inside. I've decided I'm pulling the 3 to 5 LB off the pump jack trailer and putting this one back on when I get it fixed up. The 3 to 5 is too much engine on there. And plus the fact I'm having a heck of a time with it running on propane, popping, running really lean. It needs work, and I want to show the trailer, not work on it all the time. So hopefully before the Welton show in Welton, Arizona in mid-January 2026, I'll have the problems with this corrected, have it back on the trailer, and overall we'll have a much better running and much quieter running outfit. There is nothing more satisfying than having a win when you're wrestling with this stubborn old iron, and getting that last sleeve out, that was quite the fight. But I want to say just hearty thanks to my pal Greg, El Rancho Costa Plenty, for taking the time out of his busy schedule and turning out that more robust puck for pulling the sleeves out. It worked like a champ, and I had a lot of tension on it, and that sleeve wasn't giving. So I turned the engine over, rolled it over on the stand, and he incorporated that striking surface on the back side of the puck where I could start wailing on that with a hammer, and that did the trick. And finally got that sleeve out. So hooray! Well, as I've mentioned in the last in a recent video in the past. I'm switching gears on this Farmall H project because there just has not been much interest. My core subscribers that have been with me for a long time, they're on board, but the vast majority of my other subscribers and viewers just don't care about this thing, Mike, because my views have plummeted whenever I feature this this project. So the video is going to be a lot shorter and spread out a lot more, and I'll just continue on with the normal content of the channel and just intersperse updates on the Farmall H here and there. If anybody has any questions, you know, I'm always happy to answer them, or at least tell you what I'm struggling with. But as far as doing 15-20 minute videos on in-depth wrenching on this thing, I'm not going to do that anymore, because I'm wasting your time and mine, because nobody's interested. Anyway, enough about that. Yeah, so let's see. I got Eldorado Days coming up in a week and a half. That's always fun. I'll be filming there. And I've got the next video coming out after this one is a real special treat. I'm not going to give away any details, other than it involves an old iron rescue. And the three amigos, or the three stooges, however you want to classify them, are involved with this rescue. It's pretty good. So with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, everybody. Join me on the next one, where we head out into the hinterland and rescue some old iron. Bye for now.